Alright. Hopefully we'll get this started here pretty soon. Just so happens I've noticed some drop frames, and I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it. I think I figured it out. I think I had some stuff in the background that I didn't realize was still going. Closed pretty much everything else down. Alright, I think we're good there. Alright, hopefully, I have no idea how long this is going to take. I have a feeling it's going to be a while, so depending upon how late it gets, I don't know if I'll actually finish this. But I want to get through the next zone. Last time I did something like this, though, it was hours. So I am slightly concerned. I have this whole half a zone to go through. Basically, I want to get to the point where I can unlock flying so that I can maybe farm it tomorrow. As I won't be streaming tomorrow. But anyway, back here. I'm at the Meki. My miner needs experience more than my botanist, so let's go ahead and go to my miner. And I should be able to turn in each of these. I have a bunch of purple scripts, though. Do I want to... Oh, it goes up to 4,000. I'm good. I got all of them. It's actually going to get me a full esteem level. Yep, meeting the full thing. You're going to get a full esteem level. Cool. Gonna get a bunch of experience, some gil, some scripts. Well, that was quicker than I expected. Let's see. Oh my, this delivery is better than I could have imagined. Almost too good, in fact. My customers might come to take such quality for granted. Oh, thank you for your hard work. It's always comforting to see my shelves stocked. Alright, I've begun to earn his trust. Deliver the items he needs, deliver an improved process. Yep. I must say there's no greater reassurance than knowing I have wares to sell. Even though this was but a trial run, you conducted yourself flawlessly. Wonder how our other buddy did. Truth be told, when I first began this endeavor, I didn't imagine I would sell such a wide array of goods. But health is a goal we all share, and there are many number of ways to pursue it. Take maca, for instance. It thrives in the harsh climes of Urqopacha, accumulating nutrients from its unique environment. It's been a favorite since time immemorial for its nutritional value and invigorating properties. Springstone, on the other hand, is a type of volcanic rock. It retains heat rather well, so after a bit of polishing and warming, You can place it in your pocket or directly on the skin. Even in hotter region, it's used to relieve stiff muscles and troublesome aches. I know you came to me seeking gainful employment, but you must place your own health first and foremost. If anything ever ails you, I would welcome your custom with open arms. Speaking of which, you haven't seen Uvlo, have you? I hope he hasn't gotten lost. Judging by his story, he arrived in Tyrol only shortly before visiting my shop. His confident strides suggested he knew where he was going, but how could he? Yes, speak of the devil. I am returned, Master Shunye, Master Shunye. I hope my deliveries meet with your satisfaction. Well, I suppose there was no need to worry. Yes, these are good. They'll certainly sell. Forgive my imposition, but have you been to Tyrol before? Or did you hire someone to guide you? Neither. This is my first time in Tyrol, and I have no money for a guide. Yet this city is home to a great many people. If you ask around for information, you can piece together any puzzle in time. That is, of course, if you have the patience to do so. Does this mean you've reached a decision regarding my employment? Indeed. You did well today. So, for the time being, I have no objection to continuing our business relationship. And of course, I'd like to continue working with you as well, Malik. However, I understand you aren't the type to stay in one place over long. Let's keep it simple, shall we? Stop by whenever you have time for a few tasks, and I shall recompense you accordingly. Then it's settled. Don't be a stranger, Malik. Malik, forgive my rudeness for not introducing myself sooner. I am Uvlo of Kuguma Village. I hope to learn much from someone of your experience. Just as I hope to learn about Shatona from you, Master Sunye. May we all prosper under your tutelage. Well, I may prove to be a worthless teacher in that regard, but I suppose I can try. As for our mutual prosperity, that depends on us. That is to say, we need to get selling. My customers will be pleased to see my stocks replenished at last. Dang. 30 high cordials? Woo! I'm a green horse gatherer. Cool. And I'll work on the rest of that. I haven't worked on any of the crafting stuff. I'm probably not going to stream that too much. I just figured I had it here. Might as well do that. I'll do the rest of these probably in my own time. Alright. With that, I need to go back here because this quest is no longer locked because I did go and level my Dragoon. History's Keepers. Alright, so I'm pretty sure... So I've got this titled that we're finishing up Urqopacha. Mainly because I'm pretty sure we're going to do that before we hit Zone 3. Because if they've had me finish up this zone, which is like Zone 2, I think, according to everything I've got, right? If I go in here, we go into Shared Fates. Kozamuka is, yeah, Zone 2. Go to Ether Currents. Same thing, right? So Urqopacha is considered Zone 1. So my guess is we will complete Urqopacha first, then we'll go to Zone 3. As opposed to traditionally where we would do half of Zone 1, half of Zone 2, then go to Zone 3, and then circle back. Because it looks like they're trying to do that this way first, which I kind of like. I kind of like this a little bit better because then you're still getting. I mean, although I feel like they didn't have to split the zones in half, so maybe like on another expansion, maybe like next expansion they'll just do a Zone 1, Zone 2 kind of thing without having to split the starting zones. I feel like, I mean, it's fine that they did that before, but I don't feel like they need to keep doing it, right? The whole idea of having more than one starting zone is kind of neat. You get to choose your starting location, but, you know, does it really offer a lot? Not really. You got to do both anyway. Oh well. Let's go. The road beckons, my friends. Let's be on our way to Yokoi. It leads back to where the path through the mountains begins. You remember the spot where you were tricked into walking off with Urqopacha? Just going to rub it in my face like that, eh? I wonder if he's raising my... What if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though? You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. That we do, that we do. Alright, I do have a lot of sub-quests I do want to do. My original intent was to do all the side quests at some point, but that didn't happen. I ended up just crafting and... Or not crafting, but gathering. I like spent a whole bunch of time gathering a whole bunch of materials. So I've got a bunch. Like if I sort this out, I've got 500 Sabo logs. I've got 800 ginseng logs. You know, still not enough, I feel, but they're there. The big thing is I need to get a bunch of cotton. Yep, see the adjoining area is here. So yes, we are definitely going to Urqopacha. And the cotton is over here in Urqopacha. So if I want to do my cloth craft, I need Urqopacha unlocked so that I can fly, because trying to farm any kind of material without flying is a pain in the butt, especially in Urqopacha where the land is not uniform and there's like stages and houses and stuff in the way. So with flying, I could just go as the crow flies and just not have to worry about... Hi. Yes. You really... Wait, where am I going? I'm going this way. You wanna go? You want to go? I will go. Okay, very good. I couldn't leave without letting Ready Rock know what happened. So I stopped into Earthenshire to say a few words before moving on. And now Aravel's nowhere to be seen. Couldn't he wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. I worried Urqopacha would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then. Yeah, Aravel seems to be doing his job right, because he's he's got her attention. Let's go back to Urqopacha, so I can start. God, okay, gotta get to the ether quest. No preference. No preference. Hey, Aravel. As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths, drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Warlar's Echo. Alright, Alpaca Key. Thank you. Attuning to an Aetherite. Doesn't look like there's anything here, really. Whew. I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So this is the place from the Lay of Proof, where Papa met with the Yokoi. And that must be them! I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. Yeah, interesting design. So it is for most of Tyrol. The giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here, in their mountain fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledge to undertake in their pact with the Dawn Servant. Ooh. To watch over the Tyrol Vidral Valigarmonda and maintain its prison within their temple. Ah yes, Urqopacha told us about the Tyrol Vidral, creatures that live far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed, yet even among these anomalies, Valigarmonda is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you learned in the Lay of Ice, it was Urqopacha who last managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. Well, if we're on path to do, like, what was it? 83, we fought Zodiark. I'm pretty sure we're going to be fighting this guy here pretty soon. This is going to be our first trial for sure. I mean, we know he's our first trial from everything they've shown us. The question is whether or not they keep him at level, like, so we're here at 93 on our quest, right? So if they keep to the way they did the previous patch, we will be fighting him soon. I would not be surprised, or I think it wouldn't even be a bad idea if they were to change that up sometimes, because, like, knowing to expect your first trial at a certain level can sometimes kind of, like, you know what's coming, and I'd be more interested, like, for them to, like, just surprise us out of nowhere. It's like, oh, wait, we didn't get our, because, like, when they hit us with Zodiark, that was definitely a surprise. It's like, wait a minute. I think everybody thought the trial was going to be Xenos or something like that, and it's like, oh, but it's, okay. It is said the building still bears a gaping hole in its ceiling. When Valigarmonda was lured inside by Urqopacha's final ploy. Yep, you can kind of see it up there, actually. I'd like to see the strongest of all Tyrol Vidral. I wonder what it was like to fight it. Oh, we're going to find out. Warlord's Echo is where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flush out Urqopacha first so I can beat my keystone out of him. Let's find that feeding treat. Nah, yeah, the Elector should be our priority. We can worry about Urqopacha anytime. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones to earn. And no matter what we do, the contest will pit us against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. Then I suggest we pay a visit to Kariozar the Gracious. So their temple is called. The Moblins told me that High Luminary Gurfurler is to be found there. If we are to ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. Alright. Let's do this. So these are giants. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, okay. I come up to the about halfway. So yeah. Giants. Definitely giants. I was wondering if we were talking about giants in the sense of, like super, super big, right? Like, Elden Ring's giants? But no, They're still big. They're still, oh my god, big. Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Urqopacha, third promise of Tuliolal. I seek your elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gerfurler? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the chamber. You may enter. Huh. That was easier than expected. In we go then. Oh, let's see this withdrawal. Let's see it in all its glory. I bet you 10 to 1 Bakul Jaja is going to be responsible for his release. Gods, is that? Yes, it is. Aye. Valley Garmonda. That is cool looking. Oh, look at the ice. Pretty. Oh, the golden adornments. Welcome. High Luminary Gerfurler. He is not here at present. I am Luminary Zermurwer. Is this the Sky Ruin, Velagamanda? It is. The Tural Vidral whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Velagamanda's tempestuous power. When the Sky Ruin descended upon Urqopacha 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Galul Jaja and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Their titanic battle with Vilgamanda raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on, tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the head of reason concoct a desperate plan. Galul Jaja tricked the Sky Ruin into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Tural Vidral to encase itself in frozen ether. He got it to encase itself? That's how strong its ice magic is? And it's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if the ice ever melts? That same question looms large in our minds, for the magics sustaining this prison grow weaker with each passing year. Valigarmonda commands powers of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. 3 elements he controls. That's pretty amazing. That raging tempest from Valigarmonda. Setting future worries aside, you are come to attempt the feat of proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen elector of the Dawn Servant, has left with me instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidding mountains and find the waiting Gerfurler. That is to be your challenge. No, finding him is a challenge. Okay. Ah, so the search itself is the feat. You've already spoken with my brothers, I take it. I have. Their expeditions are underway. Then we better pick up the pace. Aye, but we'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villages. Villagers. Villagers! gods. Fredergamonda is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible that he could hold his own against that thing. Should its prison ever fall, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. What have I got here? I really don't need more food as I have a bunch. I'll just go ahead and take the money. Feat of Proof. As we've just been informed, the Feat of Proof requires us to seek the High Luminary Gelfurler somewhere in these mountains. However, if earlier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yokoi from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask you pay close attention while attempting to divine Gelfurler's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory, anyway. Let's see what we can discover. Bow wow 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 wow. Interesting night music. The High Luminary? No, I have not seen him today. Now let me ask you a question. Zabral, who came out of the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Ghoul Jaja? Well now, that is Urqopacha, and she is precious. Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He is a great man with a deep reverence for our traditions. Those glyphs we carve, for one. He affords them as much value as any treasures we possess. They are records of lives lived. Your arrival, too, I will etch into the stone, that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Proof, to the northwest of here. It is one of our grave sites. Interesting. To Leolon? No, you are farther away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is Warder of the Sky Ruin, but also Keeper of the Sepulars, and his duties often take him outside of the village. The stone temple is quite the looker. First things first, was anyone able to coax a definite location for the High Luminary? As expected. What then of clues, or other hints that might point us in the right direction? I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Gelfurler is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. The Yokoi's sepulars appear to hold a special significance in their culture. But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? Well, we were pretty much told that that would be a good place to worship. Proof, you say? And he encouraged you to visit this place yourself. Then let's go and take a look. Even if we don't find Garfurler, it will give us the chance to learn more about the Yokoi. The gravesite is somewhere northwest of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start, shall we? Whee! The others have gone on ahead to proof, following the trail west. There are sharp drops everywhere, so we're all moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. I thought to get my bearings from up here first, so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Aaronville? He should be able to point you in the right direction. Oh yeah, look at these drops. Definitely drops. Oh, it's way over there. Oh man, this half... I thought the other half of the map was vertical. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that segmented area. Are you still... Is this going to be a thing? Okay. What does Alice say? It's not quite mountain climbing, but these steep slopes are exhausting enough. Over there, there's like kind of a ember glow over there and over there. I know I don't need to go this way, but I'm curious. Shades of Grief. I have a feeling we'll be having to come here eventually. It's quite an interesting place. These have the look of homes rather than graves, but it would seem long years have passed since anyone living resided here. Ooh, look at that. What did this? Take a look at this crater. There is no wood, no trees, not even dried grass, and yet the ground still burns. This must be one of the scars left by Vadagarmanda's rampage as told by the saga. The Sky Ruin's fires are described as eternal flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. And here I thought a literary embellishment. Ah, but now I've lost sight of Urqopacha. Proof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way. So that's just from his fire magic, it's just still burning. Wow. I want to look down. Oh my goodness. Oh my, look, yeah, you can even see the aetheryte from here. practically see the entire first half of the zone from this one location. That's insane. Urqopacha wins again! Looks like everyone is here now, so... Greetings, friend. Are you Garfurler? No, I am not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on scapulars to those who came in search of him. Oh, so we're meant to find our way here after all. Are you to tell us who is buried here? No one is buried here, in the sense that you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames, then scatter its ashes across the peaks. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who know them. This is why we build our cephalars before age or misshape claims us, that we might etch ourselves into the living chronicle for all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me even now. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs in the same manner that my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people, this concept of existence and death? Continue along the path to the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answer to your questions. Then that's what we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating, and I'd love to know more. I thank you for allowing me to share them, for in doing so will I remain in your hearts also. The indelible passage. Alright, before I move on to here, actually, I do need to take a small break. I shall be back shortly. All right. We be back, yo. We be back. Okay, here we go. Hello. A fellow we met at Proof suggested we come here. Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chronicler of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the Murals from generation to generation. They really are magnificent, and together they tell the tale of your people's history? They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you ere you continue on your way. Please, we would love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. Did you know that Heidelin and Zodiac are the eldest of primals? Ooh! Oh, you know that one. Okay, moving on. This first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yokoi. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples, our ancestor marched forth and brought much of Yoktural under their dominion. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northwards, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition of Chaktoral. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands. A grand labor which consumed the greater part of a century. Zorgor the Boundless, we still make use of that bridge in the Tuliolol for travel. Oh, sorry, this is Urqopacha. Zorgor the Boundless, we still make use of that bridge in Tuliolol for travel. I can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. But I've never heard of any Yokoi living in Jaktoral. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon this next mural and behold the answer. This scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth into Chaktoral those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness? No. No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tonawata and Shetona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the seasons. What manifested for them as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our peoples. Out of every 10 Yokoi who joined that northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard of this before. Lacking an inherited resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to disease of local might Shagroff. These events might also have been given rise to a practice of cremation rather than burial. of mortal remains. The final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urqopacha. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking began in ancient times, when our forebears learned they shared the continent with peoples unlike to us in appearance or custom. They feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in XIV and their withdrawal into the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here, in the place which birthed us, here in the stones upon which we recorded our days. Here, in this tranquil life we had traded for conquest and conflict. When you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening. I'm always glad to learn more about my fellow Torali, how you've lived until now, and how you wish to live from now on. I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit of Urqopacha. I had a feeling we'd end up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountain is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going. To the top of Urqopacha. So my guess is that Urqopacha is going to be a dungeon. Based on that description. With it being a dangerous area. I have a feeling that's going to be our next dungeon, and then shortly after we're going to have our first trial. We're going to be fighting Big Bird, whose name I will never be able to remember off the top of my head. That's right, walk away. This thin mountain air it's going to be the death of me. What? How long have you been standing there? I was just taking in the scenery is all. Come on, we don't want to fall too far behind Alphino and the others. And up we go. Oh, it's gonna be a yeah, it's got to be a dungeon, right? Most assuredly, because this is a dead end. I hope we come across Urqopacha on our way up the summit. We still owe him for the troubles he caused us in Kozamuka. The true size of a mountain is never more apparent than when you're standing right at its foot. I cast a rejuvenating spell on Urqopacha. Even our indomitable third promise is feeling the strain of these slopes. I fear I won't be of much use to you as a guide past this point. Even in Tulialal, there is precious little written about the sacred peak of Urqopacha. Beyond whimsical poetry, that is. So that's the mountain right there in the distance. That we have to scale. There it is, Urqopacha. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be our dungeon. which is cool. I'm gonna love having 2 dungeons now. You remember how the chronicler was saying that the more they fought, the further away they moved from their ideal of peace? It occurs to me that if Zoralja is attempting the feat of proof, he will have heard that same lesson. I can only hope it has made him reconsider his stance on educating people through war. The High Luminary. My guess is that's the name of the... No, it's going to be the name of the dungeon, right? The name of the dungeon is going to be Ukors and More. Gosh darn, that is a big old mountain.
That is one tall mountain.
Right?
And we're supposed to climb it?
Supposedly. Wait. Oh.
Farther. Tomar. Tuliorulu. Koro.
Do not expect to walk here unchallenged. To the stunted ones, did those legs take you all the way from Tuliolal?
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit.
Nice armors that those guys are wearing, eh?
You are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliola loses a potential ruler.
Is that a threat or a warning?
Friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
We do not grovel before Gulul Jaja like those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tural's overlords.
The Giants have their own factions too, it seems.
Should have expected this.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more. They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people. And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Oh, you can try, buddy.
Stop! I don't want to fight you!
Then die on your knees.
Hello?
Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you? Get down here. Your neck will be the first I snap this day.
It's a good opportunity for us to leave, but I suppose we're going to stay and help them.
That's right.
Good girl.
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends. How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Urqopacha.
Understood. Be careful up there.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
Of course you won't.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Then we climb. The furlougher is waiting.
Bong! There it is. I will tend to this one's wounds. Go on ahead with the others. So, Alice, Kryl, and Urqopacha. If I were to go over here to duty support, and we go back to here. So we're trading Alphino for Alice? Alice. Okay. While I didn't mind guarding Arenville on the river, I look forward to swinging a blade on the front lines this time. That bird must roost somewhere on the mountain. We'll need to be wary of the skies as well. We'll be seeing you soon, Gefurler. So, she wants to be swinging a sword on the front lines, but the way it stands, they've got Red Mage Healer Alice. She's the only one that can heal.
Let's give it our all. Let's give it our all. I won't let you down.
Let's get to it.
Let's give it our all.
Oh, poor Red Mage Healer. Red Mage Healing. Oh. Oh no. Poor Alice. That is pretty. Let's see if this dungeon's just as good as the first, shall we? lightning drakes, lightning elementals. Interesting. Oh, she has a unique version of the stance. Wow. It's fair skies, but you can still see all the clouds. Okay. Oh my goodness. To the ruins Wrath, then. We've been climbing for ages. We're barely halfway up. The real climb starts here. Snow Arbler. Okay, you. Still kind of... The muscle memory is still not quite there yet. Wait, you have him now? With what? What did you... I mean, obviously she's DPSing his healer too, right? So... I am curious if she tries... If she tries to steal, like, the, She won't steal the limit break, right? She can't. Not as healer. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Lightning running through all of this. Okay, it's a Urqopacha. I forgot to do this last pull. Really interesting seeing the red mage in a green icon. Oh, Kryle's got the new summon on Picto now. She's got the Verdine or whatever it's called. I forget. I don't have it yet. Look at these crystals. Evidence of how dense the ambient ether must be. Ooh, look at you! Oh, they got that new crystal shader on you. Oh, he looks cool! Look at this new crystal shader they put on that guy. Oh, look at that. You can see into its mouth. If that's what you can call it, a mouth there. There's a lot of AoE. Okay, I need to see something for possible future rotations. So, Heaven's Thrust is 400 combo potency. That's 300. What is the other action? Drakesbane? Drakesbane is a 400 potency. So I want to make sure I'm using Life Surge either at Heaven's Thrust or Drakesbane. Okay, alright. So that makes sense. They're a little... they're not quite together. There we go.
Hold still. I'll handle the heat.
Alright, up we go. Calm Grounds. Oh, what are you? Ryogor Terta. What is that? Must be a snow spirit. Not that I've ever seen one. What in the... look at this guy! Hold on. What in the... look at that. It's either an ice cream swirl or it's poo. Alright. Dude, the eyes are just, they are just unnatural. Oh my goodness. Alright, Ice Spirit. Let's see what you got. Travelers on the mountain. How delightful. Do stay and play a while.
Hold still.
Oh my. Okay. Okay, yeah, those two were... wait. Oh! Oh! Okay. I got it. I figured that out just a fraction before it was too late. So I thought... so it was going to be one of those where, oh, he summoned them in this particular order, right? So that's going to be the order that... that's going to be the order that they go off in. No! It's literally the other way. Oh, okay. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I'm surprised I didn't die to that. I'm not entirely sure how to dodge that one, to be honest. Oh no. Okay, so that one's firing left. So I'm okay over here, I think. No. No, no. I didn't account for like the second attack that was happening there. Okay, so that one is in order. That one is in order of their appearance.
I'll handle the demon.
Okay, so Alisei does leave the limit break alone, but Kryl didn't touch it. That's interesting. She didn't touch it at all. Thought she would. Okay. Icy, chilly, burr so cold. There better not be any more of those. I feel chill to the bone. Okay, so most of those attacks I think I got. It was the big one where they were overlapping that kind of threw me off because I'm like, oh, well. I knew that the one that was firing to the left was frozen, so I knew I didn't want to be on the right side. But the problem is to the left was also one of the circular ones, so I only got hit by one, but I'm sure there was a safe spot had I been paying more attention. Cap of casting, you say? I am curious as to what these look like. Well, that's Palaka. Where is the... Sort this out. There it is. Oh my! Oh, look at that. It's actually got a little bit of like metallic dye in it already. That is colorful. Oh my goodness. And it has all these colors, but there's only 2 dye channels. So where are the dye channels, I'm curious. The primary color on the cloth, okay. And the other dye channel is... Oh, interesting. So it's this part above the head and the part here in the, like right at the end. So this whole headband of gold stays the same. That's kind of neat. That's an interesting helmet. That is definitely unique. I have not seen anything like that before. Oh, hello. Each of these pulls is only like 3 enemies. It's kind of interesting. So yeah, the good news is the more I do this, the more the muscle memory is definitely kicking in. So that's... I'm gonna get to a point where I should be staring at my bars a little less. Because even when I knew my bars, I was kind of staring at a few things for procs. Here we go. Cresting. Ah, dang it. See, like right there, I almost had it. Except for I forgot to hit the secondary. Like, I hit the bottom instead of the top. So now I would do that. And so now this would hit pretty hard. Yeah. So do that. The problem is I only get one of these things if I can complete the combo, right? So if I screw up, right, and if I like hit the wrong button, I don't get the button. So I have to make sure I get that right, or I will be really killing my damage. Ooh, what? Oh, I was expecting that to be like an air current and just kind of knock us up, but that was kind of cool. We've caught up. Seems I've been toying too much with my prey. Zoralja! Okay. What is this? Ah! That was unintended. Goodness! You have to find another path. Think of it as an added test of your resourcefulness. This won't stop us! So there was just a straight path up there, and now we go this way. Alright. Alright, Zoralja. I mean, if anything, it's... Okay, almost... It's looking like this might be a better path, but no, we gotta go back down. Okay. Interesting. No enemy. No enemies here? Just a coffer. Okay. Another coffer? So soon? That's like 3 pieces of gear just right there. I could come in here and just do the first boss and collect these 2 pieces. Like if I'm doing set farming, I could just come in here with the duty or the trust and just kill that enemy, come up 2 coffers. 2 coffers. Boom boom. That's 3 pieces of gear from one fight. That's insane. Why would they? That's weird. That is kind of weird. I feel like if I do that, they're going to eventually nerf that. At the very least, I'll probably put some enemies here, which is probably the thing to do. Alright, up we go. Yeah, see, now there's a bunch of... Now there was like 2 packs of enemies back to back, as opposed to where the... Interesting decision on that. Nice. Let me take a look down here. I want to see if I can see where I've come from. Yeah. This dungeon is not bad. It is definitely impressive. Like, I'm not as awed by it as the first dungeon, just because the first dungeon really showed off the foliage. This is cool. This is still cool. It looks really good. Obviously, the stonework and stone textures look so much better than they have before. But there's something to be said about the outdoory, you know, all kinds of grass and stuff like that. This is still neat. And so far, the fights have been good. Like, they're actually far busier. The fights are much busier than they have been in previous leveling dungeons. Well, that just took us way up here. And now we gotta fight that bird that attacked us from below. You can kind of see the pathway up over there. A Caderor. That's the bird that attacked the giants. Yes, and it doesn't look pleased to see us. Alright, let's see what kind of mechanics you got, buddy. Precise rock shattered into pieces? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm here. What in the world? Oh! Oh, that's the only save spot. Wait. Oh, shite! I'm dead. It's like, unfortunately, other people were where I wanted to be! Slowly covered in crystal. Okay, okay. I am messing up my rotation, especially when it comes to my buffs, I know that. Okay, so those are going to be the save spots. Alisate would be at the rear where I needed to be. Alright, got him. Hey, that was barely a challenge in Krails. We did it. Okay, getting hard to move. We're being crystallized. Is this how it hunts? Yeah, that's interesting. kind of bird can do that? Yeah. The shards are resonating with its magic. Okay, yeah, that was interesting. So it like had it was like doing all kinds of shard magic. Okay, so very interesting. Yeah, that the areas where it flies are the safe spots. You know, I have forgotten to do food, and I've already fought 2 enemies. Screw it. I'm just going to use it because I can and gets it out of my inventory. Now we're starting to get some more colorful stuff here. Oh, wait. Oh! Oh! Urqopacha just moved up and actually pulled a whole pack.
Now I'll show you.
I'll handle the healing. Try this!
Okay. Almost through this pack.
I'll handle the healing.
That you will, Alice. That you will. At this point, I'm going to start killing these guys off one at a time. There we go. So we actually caught up to Urqopacha. Or Urqopacha, sorry, just Ja. Single head, after all. Let me just take a look around here. Look at that. Oh man, the shaders are just really... You can kind of see the shadow fluctuate as it moves in the wind. Oh my. Oh, we're getting close to the end. See, now this place, now that we're out here in the greenery, it's looking better.
I'll handle you. Try this!
Oh, I missed a couple text things here. Urqopacha was, "Great sunken gods, we're so high up." And Alice's like, "Better watch your step then." Jeez, there's a lot of coffers here too. My goodness. Like, if you wanna gear up, this dungeon is giving you gear quickly. Oh my goodness.
I'll handle the healing.
Alright, who is the... So we fought the bird that attacked us. We fought an ice spirit. So who is the boss here? Is it going to be one of the claimants? Is it going to be... Sulja? Bakuljaja? Is it going to be something entirely else? It's... Oh, it's the giant. As part of the test. Okay. He's going to fight us himself. Dawn's Elector. Grafurler. Okay, that makes sense.
I am Gulfurur, Elector of the Dawn Servant. Prepare to be tested.
I can only imagine what kind of mechanics this guy's going to throw at us. So that's the High Luminary. He's huge. If it's the fight he wants, then let's give it to him. Alright. Man, I am amazed at how much gear they have given me here. Can I upgrade any of it? No. Doesn't look like any of it's really been for me. What level is it? It's 660. Oh yeah. 10 more than what I've got. Ba-da-da-dun-dun-dun.
Prove you are worthy to rule. Chronicles of it. Retell the hunger of roiling waters.
Okay. What's that doing? Okay, I don't know what that did.
Chronicles of
Okay.
it. Recount the fury of erupting beasts.
Ooh! Ah! I wasn't ready for that.
I will take the measure of your resolve.
On your feet.
Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
Oh, what's this? We're supposed to stop that? Or... Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess we're supposed to stop that then. Oh, yep. It's a damage up.
Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roar!
He got... Oh, damn. He got 5 of them? Okay.
That you should endure my fury. Summon! Recall the cruelty of merciless storms!
Oh boy, what's happening here? Okay, so those, whatever he summons, you take damage if you're there, but they do different things. So that's going to explode. I don't remember what blue... Okay, maybe blue's... No, blue's not just the wind. What is blue doing? Oh, blue is just... dropping that on us?
Try this! I'll handle the healing.
Okay, so I have to handle the limit break, that's fine. Let's get behind him. Got it. Green says tornadoes.
I'll handle the healing.
Right about here should do the trick. Oh, bit much. It's okay. Still good. Alright. Interesting. Very interesting fight. They are definitely going the extra mile with these mechanics. I can only imagine what the raid's gonna be like. They're definitely pushing it with these fight designs. Like even now, even just here in these level up dungeons, I'm really impressed by the dungeon, the mechanics I'm getting in dungeons. Okay, so let's see. Let's see the things I missed. Feel the weight of history carved in stone. Alice says some kind of arcane tablet. Kyle says careful, it's powerful magic, and he says Chronicles of Eldry tell the hunger of roiling waters. So he kind of announces what type of mechanic it is. We'll face whatever he's thrown at us. Chronicles of Eld recount the fury of erupting peaks, so that was the fire one. I'll take the measure of your resolve. Impeccable strength of the mountain be mine. Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars. Kryl, his strength is formidable, but so is ours. Urqopacha, stand fast! It's like, you should endure my fury. Urqopacha, everyone all right? Well enough, let's get back to it. Time to go on the offensive. Chronicles of Eld recall the cruelty of merciless storms. Interesting. I got to 94. So I got... So 94, I got enhanced second wind, so my self-heal is stronger now. Good. And melee mastery, which is bumping up Fang and Claw to 140, Wailing Thrust to 140, Drake's Bane to 440, so that used to be 400. And Heaven's Thrust is 440 now, so that got a 10% increase. Ride and Thrust 320, Heaven's Thrust, Chaotic Spring. Okay, Nice. No action changes from that, though. In fact, yeah, I'm not going to get an action change until level 100. So, in 2 more levels, we'll get Vorpal Thrust and Lance Barrage to get upgraded. So, I'm sure they'll have increased potencies, but it doesn't tell us the exact one here. Feint is also improved at 98, and then we get Stardiver, Enhanced Stardiver, which gives us the new ability, which is just a second hit off of Stardiver. So I've got 2 hits on Dragonfire, 2 hits on Stardiver at the end. That's going to be where I have to, like, really... I'm going to have to get the muscle memory for my opening rotation to be able to throw everything in on my burst window. And a Gunblade. Oh, look at that. It's stone, isn't it? Stone, yeah, like a stone blade. Like a jade blade. And you can kind of see it's connected to the barrel there. That is interesting. That's a neat design. It's very sleek. I should have gotten something from here for myself. Ah, I got the legs. Which looks really weird because now I've got this nice little skirt getting a breeze up here. Oh, is this the armor set I've been seeing the Townsguard wear? This might be the armor set I was interested in. I'll have to run this place a few times. That's pretty cool. What do our allies say? Carved histories recreated through magic. That doesn't show up in the chat, so let's Clement. That was some fight. Papa knows how to pick his electors. Alright, Alice, you want to give me that again? It's an interesting fighting style. Yeah, I think I did well considering our opponent. You did just fine, Crow. Now the question is, are we going into our first trial shortly after this? Like, how far do we have to go to that? Or are we just leaving the zone? Like, it seems like it's a bit early to wake up Formander.
Very good, Claimant. Once more, I name myself Gur Fulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen Elector of the Dawn Servant.
You're much bigger than the others in the village.
All Yokui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition, the one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokui. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise. Preceding the campaign into Shaktural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Then the expedition.
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold. Yes, help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Oh, hey! Look who's showing up.
Another claimant I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
And he's ready to go.
Here and now, I think he means.
Hell yeah, Thancred. Let's get out of the way. He'll be fine with Thancred and Urianger on his side.
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof. You both shall be rewarded.
Three to go.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve.
Wonder what's going on
On a
with
similar
him.
note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokui. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
Yes, it is a place of great significance.
All these monuments. Is this a burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Valley Armanda brought ruin to Urqopacha 8 decades past.
That explains why there are so many.
Zorolja.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
I want to know what Zorolja's lackey did to Bakul Jaja and what their whole plan is.
Ah! Third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Right. Sorry.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
Yeah. It's like they said, they like Some of them were carving their own for the future. So I imagine this one is carved in advance for him.
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarmanda, your fathers included.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Kettenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Kettenrun, the Laminsan explorer. Does this mean he joined Gulul Jaja on his travels?
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
Someone you
It
know.
was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokwi. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking. I can't compete with Zoralja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason. Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others?
That's exactly what I was thinking right there. That first option, his love for peace. I was just gonna say. I mean, I could, try and get her to lead it to her own, but I'll just put it out there.
Of course. Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me. And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
Okay.
What in the hells was that?
Okay, so yeah, I was right. We're fighting him. We're fighting him now.
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately. Valigarmanda has broken free.
Of course he has. And I bet you this is all because of Bakul
The
Jaja.
unholy sound.
Valigarmanda is free.
We need to get back there. Now!
Trial time. Oh boy.
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
But will he? Or will he? He's just going to keep going, isn't he? He's just going to let us deal with it. Oh yeah. Teleport time. He's just going to let us... He's just going to... We'll have to see. We'll see. Good, you're back. There is much I would explain. By the time I arrived to investigate a sudden surge in ether, There were already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray, catch your breath, and then lend a hand where you can. Alright, let's take a look at these. We have... Let's see what we're dealing with here. We've got... Corpse Blue. It's a pretty light blue. Almost a silvery, really. Iris Purple. Okay, very light, kind of like a lilac. Okay. Blood Red, that's probably going to be the one I want to get. Let's see, Blood Red. Blood Red's pretty dark. It's not quite Ruby Red or Dalamud Red. Well, Dalamud Red actually is a bit lighter, isn't it? See if this gives me a better idea of the color. Okay, yeah, it's a pretty good red. Still a little bit lighter. What was it, Iris or? Yeah, that's really light. And then the blue was. These are all a bit lighter than I was kind of hoping. The Blood Red might do, though. Alright, just say 500 silver or 500 gil. Give me the blue. Give me the die. If you are ready, there are many injured who need aid. Should you find anyone passed out from their wounds, I ask that you alert me to them. Otherwise, I shall be tending to whomever requires the most urgent healing. We can gather here once we've seen to these people's hurts. My wounds are nothing serious, but this dryness in my throat, it's as if the moisture has left my body. It's probably the fire aspect from Valmanda. Would be dry him out. Everything burns. Touch of cloth is agony, yet I will live. Leave me. There are others in more dire need of help. Kind of want to go up and see what's going on inside the temple. Before I hit that, I'm kind of curious. Oh, I don't think I can get into the temple, actually, to see. Right? It's closed up. Yep, I can't go inside. You, the third promise's protector. Everything was bathed in bright red. A searing heat enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move. done all I can for now. The injured you found will awake and alert, then. Yep. That as well. We've left the injured as comfortable as we could. Many were suffering from burns to a greater or lesser degree. Did a fire sweep through the village? The details are unclear. One side healed, the giant attacked by the mountain bird. The group's leader, Vorporlor, they believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then I felt an intense wave of ether, and returned to find Warlor's Echo in this state. I rushed over to the first giant I saw. Though delirious with pain, he repeated the same warning. Valigarmonda had broken free. Thus did I contact you with all haste. Well, we're going to need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard, and see what's become of the Sky Ruins prison. Just gonna treat it like a primal and put it down. The High Luminary grants you entry and awaits you within. Ooh, what kind of fight is this gonna be, man? This is gonna be interesting. I already love the dungeon fights. Oh, man. Oh yeah, it gone.
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me.
A short while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
Ooh, Echo! It's our first... Is this our first Echo of the expansion? It's gonna be Bakul Jaja.
Who enters this hallowed hall? Ah, a claimant.
Oh, and here we have the mighty Valigarmonda.
A terrifying Vitral. With every awakening, it has seared its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
What a good little terror. You've stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
Explain yourself.
It is as they say. Gulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever. To unmake it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vitral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and resolve. And the blessed siblings, Bakul Jaja.
You mustn't!
But I already have. Rise and rage, little terror.
fire a bit. Utter madness. Why have you done this?
For the throne, of course.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
Wreak havoc, Valigarmanda. Live up to your legend.
Oi, oi.
A messenger to Tuli Yolol has been dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent, I am sure. But there is no telling when they will arrive.
Idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him.
So, what's the plan?
If we leave the withdrawal to others, it will be a massacre. Some might call it the wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Valigarmanda. This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance. I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the right of succession. But for the sake of Urqopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
Hey, this is what we do. If you had to ask. This is the kind of challenge I live for. One or two. Go with two.
Drawn to the chaos. You're as bad as Papa. Don't worry. The Sky Ruin should prove a big enough challenge for all of us.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Dear comrades now, eh? I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it. Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
And what will we do?
One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
If you're resolved to slay Valigarmanda, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
That's what we have you for, old friend.
inform the Bello of the danger. They may need to flee to lower ground.
All right. So, Erenvale, any ideas on how we can track Veligarmanda? The tried and true method of comparing sightings with other signs of passage is the most reliable, but also the most time-consuming. There is a second option, not as reliable as the first, but if we're lucky, it will let us ascertain the Sky Ruins' whereabouts far more quickly. Through a Toral Vidral of extraordinary nature, Veligarmanda is still a creature of this world. Like you and me, it is thus sustained by corporeal energy and possesses a unique ethereal balance, which means this device should come in handy. Ooh, what you got, buddy? Oh my god. Handy indeed. A floating hand! Now's not the time to be playing with toys! This is no toy. It's an ether seeker. As the name suggests, gleaners use it to detect ether of living beings. And you've had that in your pack this whole time? I can calibrate it to follow a specific ethereal aspect. The problem with Veligarmanda, however, is that it can shift freely between the elements of fire, ice, or lightning. Well, we know that in order to awaken Veligarmanda from its icy prison, Bakul Jaja cast spells which quickened its fire aspect ether. And the residents were uniformly affected by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that upon breaking free, Veligarmanda unleashed a great fiery blast. Then the choice is plain. Fire. The Seeker, however, is not without its faults. As we were not able to input our quarry's unique etheric signature in advance, the device will respond to any living source of fire-aspected ether. So, we have the reliable yet slow method of information gathering versus the potentially swift but easily misled cleaner tool. I say, why not pursue both methods at the same time? Good idea! We'll have the first to fall back on if the second fails. You travel with me then, Malik, in case the Seeker leads me to some other fiery fiend. Here's hoping that it works. The rest of us can stay behind and talk to eyewitnesses. The more Sky Ruin sightings we can compare, the more accurate our information will be. If no one has any objections, I will remain here in the village to tend to the Yokui. Very few are seriously injured, but I am wary of wounds inflicted by a creature like Veligarmanda. I should like to be close at hand should their condition suddenly worsen. Right. Sounds like we all have work to do. And onward we go. Let's find this boy so we can get this bread. Should be on our way as well. Okay, the quests are still 93, but I hit 94. I could swap. The last time I did that, I ended up behind, so I'm probably not going to do that. I will head to the outskirts of the village first, then set the Seeker to detect fire-aspected ether. So we're gonna have this music going on for a while until we find him, eh? Alright. That's fine. I can live with this music. Sensors set to detect ethereal aspect. Fire. Right. The Seeker is ready to go. Warlord's Echo is still suffused with the Sky Ruins residual ether, so I've excluded it from the search area to prevent it from swamping the sensors. Let's begin tracking, shall we? Alright. Ether Seeker will then begin leading you onwards. Follow the Ether Seeker to its destination without falling behind. Okay. It's just a follow mission. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Yep, I can see what we're up against. We're going to have a fire elemental, so we're going to deal with that. Source of fire, aspected ether located. Tracking disengaged. Yeah. Not quite the legendary creature we're after. Fire sprite! Would you mind dealing with that fire sprite? It will continue to confuse the Seeker if we leave it be. Oh yeah! And then it goes back to this music. Come on, game. You can't just give me musical whiplash like that. A necessary measure, I'm afraid. Let's try this again. Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire aspected ether. Urqopacha. Source of fire aspected ether located. Tracking disengaged. Ooh, that's an interesting looking... I've seen this kind of creature before, but that face is unique. Frightening enough, but again, not what we're looking for. If you would be so kind. Like, seriously, if you're going to play this music, just leave that music playing. We don't have to go back to the... My thanks. I'd ask if it gave you any trouble, but considering who I'm talking to... Seeker, resume tracking? And do try to point out something useful this time. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. And if there are more of either the fire sprites or that thing we just fought, then it would seem like it's going to keep getting attracted to those. Yeah, see, there's like more of them over there. Source of fire aspected ether located. Tracking disengaged. I mean, yeah, okay. I don't think this plan is working out. Ah, another remnant of Valigamonda's last rampage. The crater's flames registered to the Seeker as corporeal ether. Which is a little unusual. In the words of the Tulial saga, when Valigamonda rages out of control, its fires burn forever. Its ice does not thaw, and its lightning crackles without cease. Thus was the Dawn Servant able to turn the Sky Ruin's perpetual magics against itself, trapping it within an unmelting prison of ice. This is no mundane fire, but some kind of everlasting sorcery. Once again, it is a strange feeling to see fanciful poetry proven true. The important thing is that the fire was classified as living ether. We can feed a sample into the Seeker and greatly improve its accuracy. One moment. Okay, makes sense. If it really thinks that that's... yeah. Alright, that should help. There. Now the Seeker should ignore any etheric signature but Valigamonda's. Had I realized this was possible from the start, then you needn't have fought those creatures at all. My apologies. It seems I have much to learn from this journey, as a gleaner, and as a guide. Woo-woo! The Sky Ruin. Oh, yep, I'm pretty sure this is it then. This time, the Seeker should be attracted solely to Valigamonda's ether. Resume tracking based on the latest sample. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. Sample. Ethereal signature detected. Engaging. Accelerated pursuit mode. And... okay. Yep, in such a way that I don't actually need to follow it this time. I just need to go to where it went. Oh, it went over there. Okay. Let's explore over here real fast to get this area unlocked. Whew, look at the... wow, look at this fire. The burning mountain. It's like Death Mountain over here. Where's Ganondorf? I'll head this way just a little bit to get another area unlocked on the map. Oh, hello. Hello, my little ether current. Yeah, I think falling down here, well, I could do it. May not be the most, yeah, okay, it still counted as a long fall. Alright, we're fine. We're fine! Good. The Seeker was drawn directly to the Sky Ruin's fire. Now we know we've set the correct parameters for its ethereal aspect. I'll try increasing the threshold for etheric concentration. That should direct us to the Tural Vidral itself. Recalibrating sensors. Resuming tracking. Alright, where are we going now? There we go. Way over there, eh? I feel like I can actually go this way and get this explored. I think we'd noticed if Alarmanda was inside this passage. Let's head through to the other side. You can see there the difference in speed because I have a riding map and I think that other person didn't. I'm so glad I got one. Eh?
The trail ends here, it seems. Could Valigarmanda have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all. In any case, I'm almost certain the Vidral was headed in the direction of Urqopacha. We should let the others know we have a likely location.
We followed the finger pointy thingy, and we think we know where we're going.
Alphino is assisting the Yokhui with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
So where is Valigarmanda?
Urqopacha. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow. After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vidral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
So Valigarmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop! That mountain is sacred ground. I forbid you to set foot on it.
Oh, not you guys again. Really?
Sorry, It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valigarmanda has gone. If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of the question. Your band is incapable of defeating Valigarmanda. Either you seek to defile Urqopacha door, or you are fools.
Oh, we can show you how
if you
foolish
doubt
we
their
are.
chances, how would you feel were we to join them?
I had a feeling that he was going to help out.
The monument to Valigarmanda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we also number 7.
Seven weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
I like how Aaronville's not considered in the counting.
As well.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead.
I had a feeling he might do this.
A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome.
No matter his
The
ambitions.
measure of his Tural withdrawal my father was unable to kill.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people!
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chir Wagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuli-Yolal nation. I'd hardly call them our own people.
What does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone. We are still in her debt. This is true. Consider the debt repaid. But do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuli-Yolan rule.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Urqopacha, protector of peace, and soon-to-be Dawn servant.
Good. Go. Just go away.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Assuming you survive, my old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuli-Yolal becomes. Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird.
I'm wondering how this is going to play out if they're supposed to be part of the fight. This will be interesting.
I don't care how strong the Sky Ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
All right. Oh, man. That second dungeon was good. The second dungeon was really good. I think the first one is still my favorite out of the two. But here we go. The first trial. During this quest, and when using the duty support system, you have the opportunity to undertake the trial with a party of NPC. Oh! They're pulling a... Okay, that's interesting. So they did this in Endwalker with Hydaelyn. But they didn't do it with Zodiark. This is interesting. I wonder if I'm going to have this ability on both of the trials. I don't know. But this means I can do this with the NPCs. I mean, that works for me. I'd find it interesting to do it with people, but I like doing it with these so I can kind of see the dialogue or see what they would do. Argamanda will demand our undivided attention. Let's hope Zoral Ja has nothing sinister planned. I've never faced anything this powerful before, but I swear I won't hold you back. I knew Kona wouldn't be one to rush off and leave the others to deal with a creature like Valgamanda. It hath been some while since last I joined thee in battle. Indeed, so full have our days been upon these shores, it doth seem a lifetime hath passed. What is on your mind, brother? Even Papa may not have been able to slay Argamanda, but with the Dawn's promise and our allies all fighting together, I believe we can do just that. You and yours have journeyed to the edge of existence and back. I am sure defeating this overgrown snake bird is well within your capabilities, yet I bid you be cautious all the same. That the future Dawn servant should ignore my counsel to indulge a whim is vexing. We needn't speak. Whew! Okay, buddy. Alright, let's see what we've got. We've got me on DPS. Okay, so I can't change it. I'm curious. Oh, she's called Intrepid. Okay, so she's not truly a warrior. She's not, okay. I mean, I did see that she had other things going on. Alice back on healing again. How crazy. So, if I'm DPS, we have Zoral Ja as Viper, Kryl on Pictomancer, Kona on Innovator, so he's something, he's a machinist, a custom type machinist. Thancred on Gunbreaker, Wuklamad as Intrepid, Urian J as Astrologian, and Alice helping with backup heals as Red Mage. Boy. Ooh, colorful. Rainbow, colored rocks. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, what kind of song we got? Oh my god, he's huge! Ooh. So it looks like I have one down state that I can get. Ooh. Epic music. Alright, big guy. There's its strength. Oh, okay. That's where it's the front. Okay, looks like it's gonna hit the front again. Yeah. I've been knocked silly. What's going on? Ah, that's... Yep.
Try this! Back off!
What? What in the world is that? Ice? Whoops. Yeah. Oh man, he covered the entire area. Okay. Ah, from an angle. Gotcha. Okay. Gotta keep moving. Okay, from over there. Ah, I hit the wrong button. Nah! Should have seen that coming. Circles of ice. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, so we're back to normal. Ah, now we're going to its lightning aspect. Are these things I need to stand on?
I have you now.
I have no idea if there was something I needed to do there. There are these... Oh! It's... Oh! We go up in the air.
Out of my way.
Okay. Oh, I see it. I see the safe spot. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay, that was the center part was for the tanks. I survived the... oh no, I don't survive the attack because I got knocked off the platform. Okay. That's unfortunate. Alright. Alright. I've seen a good chunk of them. Oh, wrong one again. Do this right. Oh, poor Koana. Ah, wrong timing, wrong timing. Gods, I will get this eventually. I will eventually remember what buttons I'm supposed to push in what order. In fact, open beak. Okay. Over here, I believe. Yep. Okay, going into ice. Alright, so far so good. Whoops, wrong button. Try that again. I think being up here is safe. Yes! Okay, cool. That's how you dodge the big thunder with no actual dodge area. Very good. That just made the most sense. Ah, okay. Then you ground yourself by getting out of the air. And we can see that Kona kind of messed that up. And Urqopacha's like, damn it all, how did everybody else see that coming? Okay.
Out of my way.
Go Ryanje! Wait, what's going on? Everybody's over here. Oh gods, I'm low. Oh gods, he's just constantly hitting us. Wait. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, cool. Okay, okay, we're staying close to our target. Yep, yep. Everybody moving here. This, my god, if this has got this many mechanics on normal, what is this gonna be like on EX? Okay, so we're back to ice. This should be fairly straightforward. what? Oh, is it because he's low on health now? Perpetual conflagration. His flames are slowly consuming you. Damage over time, increasing damage taken, will not expire until he's defeated. Okay, so we've kind of hit his enrage. This is freaking cool. Okay, so right about here. Yep, and then the avalanche behind. So he combined the circles with the avalanche if he's alive long enough. Cool, got it. Now he's going to combine them with this. Okay, so let me move in a spot that's a little easier to move around in. Okay, got it. Oh, move out. Okay, he's still got a lot of health. He is a beefy boy. This fight is lasting way longer than I thought it would. But it makes sense as I'm doing it with NPCs. Okay, we're back to the storm cycle.
Make ready.
Oh shoot, I didn't see. Okay. Of course he's combining mechanics. Oh, right. I've been so focused on the fight. Oh. Okay. Okay. What a fight. Oh my goodness. 3 different, just unique phases, even on normal. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh man, what are they gonna do with the rest of the dungeons? And what's gonna happen on the last trial? Holy crap. That was something else. I expected more. You fought well, Lamenti, without hesitation. 'Twas an ordeal indeed. Nothing, Thingrid? Nothing from Thingrid? Oh, here we go. Well, That was grueling. I'd been curious to see Zoraal in action. Small wonder they called it the Sky Ruin. We won! We won! Hells to the yeah, man. That was, Woo! Woo! Amazing. I don't think I would remember his boss theme. I really like it when Soken puts like a unique spin on boss themes, but I mean, at the same time, the music was good. It did what it needed to do, because the entire time I was just like glued to, glued to the whole thing. It was just like, whoa. It was not a bad theme. It's just one of those that's meant to like really enhance the fight rather than to like say be listened to on its own. Whew, wow. Cool. Well, that's over with. We
did it.
Yeah.
We slew Valigarmanda. A feat that even the great Urqopacha couldn't manage. For you, Papa!
I see that smile. I should.
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father. The Fidral was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
Hey, no need to be pessimistic,
How can you
though.
say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, there's no reason to discount this achievement.
Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best.
You have a ways to go. I'm sure you'll pass him one day. You fought well, though.
I did, didn't I? Even if it wasn't at full strength, we defeated a living legend.
She did get hit by a few mechanics. It's kind of funny.
I'll surpass the old man one day.
I need to read the chat because I I was seeing some things come up, but I wasn't catching it all.
The Sky Ruin lies dead. And still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
Oh, yeah, we did. That was amazing! I am so... Oh my goodness, that was so good. That was so good. There were so many in here, though. And I did fail once, so it's like there's going to be a lot to go back on. The Sky Ruin falls today for Tulialal. Kwana, stay alive. No foolish risks. The wind, it's all around us. This will be some fight. It's not... Thancred, this is not a safe spot to stand. Humph, a beast is a beast. You won't catch me the same way twice. If Kona got hit by a mechanic as well. Where its breath. I need to pay more attention. Also, Alice got hit by a mechanic. What's this now? It's... Ether is staggering. The sky, the ground, it's all changed. Tricks to frighten children, says Zoraal. That's coming from the mountainside. Watch out behind us. Is the ground shaking? We could have been buried alive. An icy embrace, keep in motion. An icy embrace, we must needs keep in motion by Arianje to let you know how to deal with the freeze. I'd rather not end up an icicle. Ha! You missed me. Kral, you're quick on your feet. Everything's gone back to normal for Urqopacha. It must have tired of controlling the ambient ether, said Kral. Once more, it distorts reality. We're on to your games now. You can feel the crackling in the air, the power of Vilgarmanda. Be careful with infused ground. Damn it all. How could anyone else see that coming? Yeah, okay. Now it striketh from our flanks. I'm ready this time. The Sky Ruin falls today. Okay, yeah, here it is where we restarted. Because I completely misread that mechanic. It's like the tanks had to, like, gather up in the center, I guess. And, like, what's interesting is, like, the pushback, though, too. I'm guessing the tanks would have to move away from everybody and still get pushed back far enough. A lot of little chats there. Okay, cool. How's my... Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. 90, quarter to 94. Let's see what everybody has to say. 'Tis fortunate we vanquished that winged calamity, ere it could inflict greater suffering upon these lands. Kona did well. All promise has promised too, don't you think? Didn't I tell you? I pull my own weight in battle now. Nice going, Crow. Witnessing Zoralja in battle, I understand why he's widely considered to be Tuliyolal's greatest warrior. I'm still giddy from our victory. The matter of outdoing our father aside, this was the best outcome we could have hoped for. Never again will our people need fear the looming shadow of the Sky Ruin. Your proud expression bespeaks a successful hunt. Not that I'm surprised in the least. Zoralja came back earlier, but left almost immediately with Sarelja. He seemed disinclined to share in any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Zoralja. No, it's Bakul Jaja that concerns me. He's probably far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he caused. I still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If we hadn't slain Vilgarmanda, it wasn't only Urqopacha at risk. It would have been deaths across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that Bakul Jaja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him. Take back my keystone. Oh. Hey, there it is. Ether Current. So this is the last quest of the zone. Thancred would suggest sharing news of your victory. The Yokui will be anxious, wondering where and when Vilgarmanda will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alpha knows as well, I should think. Yes, you are right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. This is it. Yeah, so we're done with this zone. This did not take as long as I thought. The last one took a lot longer. The sudden kidnapping plot was just like, okay, we're just gonna throw a few more hours here. Oh, hey. You. 93? I could probably kill you with a Black Mage. He is 92. I have High Thunder now. I wonder what that's going to look like. That's Swift Cast. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put Swift Cast. I'll move that over there. I'm going to never use it. I do have it on there as well. I think if I do that, then I can mouse 4 for triple cast for quick things, and then I can control mouse 4 as like another cast. So I do that, which gives me that. Ooh, that was kind of neat looking. Ah, I dropped the element. So one thing I did want to do some lower level dungeons with the Black Mage. I meant to do that during the early access to kind of check some things out. Same thing with the Monk. Because I was kind of wondering about how the Blizzard stuff was going to work. Because before you get Umbral Soul, all you've got is Transpose. And it looks like they made it so that you always stop mana regeneration while in ice. So, and I guess that's what they did talk about that in a recent discussion about the next patch. That they're going to make a change. They may just give us Umbral Soul really early, I'm guessing. I mean, it makes sense, because the problem is at low levels, you don't have a way of getting mana back, right? So, like, usually what you would do is, especially between fights, you would just swap, you transpose into ice so that you have some mana ticking, and you could do something with it. But now you can't do that because you need to hit something with ice in order to get the mana back, which at these levels makes perfect sense. But at the higher levels, it doesn't. Got my nutsack. Said what I meant. Oh, real quick. Is there anything nearby? 900 to the south. Wait, did that say south? Oh, southeast. Alright, we get this quest finished, and then all I need to do is find the remaining ones, and there should be 4 total quests for Ether Currents. There's 2 right there, and I bet you there's going to be 2 down here. They'll split it evenly between the 2, I'm sure. Let's take a look here. Look at that! Look at the just from the claws of that thing. It gives you an idea of just how big that thing is. It was a bomb with arms. That was kind of disturbing. It's called Flint. Ooh. Look at this area. This area which like has no reason to be here. And oh, and it's these guys. Okay, so this is the hostile tribe. I have no reason to be here, so I'm wondering if it will eventually require me to quest here. Side quests will probably bring me up here, because if I'm getting the Ether Current, then the MSQ has no reason to bring me here. So there's probably going to be a side quest or something that takes me here. Oh, look at that. That's cool. It's actually kind of funny that you don't come over here. That it doesn't lead you here, you know? East. Oh, it's right there. It's like literally right there. Okay. You gonna hit me? Oh, you're gonna give me time. Thank you. There's so many places that you just don't even need to go. That's just... You think there's going to be some people that don't see any of this because they just might do MSQ and never side quest, or not, or they might, well, a lot of people do tend to finish the map once they get flying, at least. And you do have to go there for the Ether Current, so I guess technically, yes, people should see it. But you have to think, like, future expansions down the way, and some people don't always get their ether currents when they should, because they're just going through MSQ. Huh. Alright, how far away is this? $300 north. It's probably going to be in the other zone, which is fine. I'll just teleport back once I confirm. $300 north. Yeah, it could potentially be over there. Let's find out. Ah, it is here. Nice. Yep, that one's in the other zone for sure. Okay. I expected I would be asked to track many things during the course of our journey. Valgarmonda was not among them. Welcome back. Not for a moment did I doubt that you'd return safe and sound. I thought the villagers would be in hiding. Alphinode's confidence in us must have reassured them. Scaling a massive mountain, fighting an elector, battle against a legendary monstrosity. Yes, you could say I'm a little tired. Amidst the chaos of the Sky Ruins awakening, I'd forgotten we still have the Feat of Ice to complete. I bet you 10 to 1 they're going to just give us the keystones for having bested Valgarmonda. Like, there's no way they're going to have us do another task on top of that. They're going to be like, yeah, you know what? You guys did it. While we were contending with that screeching menace, I expect Bakul Jaja was off to the next feat. I see Master Alphino hath made good use of the time to further tend the wounded. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Gurfurler.
To the temple, then?
Oh, voiced. Cool.
That won't be necessary, heroes of the hour.
Yeah, this is where we oh god, he is like twice as tall as his brethren. Holy crap.
Yours is a victory worthy of song.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town, but the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The Feat of Ice. You are to fortify Valgarmonda's prison.
Yeah. Well, we beat him, so I guess that's the same.
Shall we proceed, High Luminary?
What more would we test, Zurmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jaljar, then no one is.
Like, how is Bakul Jaja thinking he's going to get anywhere now? Like, his only hope is to steal all of the keystones. And there's no way that Guru Jaja is going to let him pass.
Has arrived. We can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
Why did it take Zerulja longer to get here than us? I thought he would have been here first. Was he off doing something? Yeah, this was an obvious result for beating it. I am not unhappy with that result, though.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
And getting back the one that we lost.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokhui. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolal as we enter this new age.
So the second trial could be anything at this point.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
I'll consider it, if it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
You're good, Ghana. Oh.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
You Urqopacha, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valigarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea! That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess, a statue so tall even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by
visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Urqevu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, no dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people's withdrawal to Urqopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokwi in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt.
Okay.
Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Okay. So, Yaktel is where the Yokui had their golden dreams. We may soon have the chance to investigate that tale firsthand. With only 2 keystones remaining, we've at least begun to gain a fuller picture of the legend of the Golden City. A heavenly land suffused with golden glow. What a turn of events! We were only meant to strengthen the ice, but Bakul Jajov idiocy forced us to do them one better. I don't think Urpolor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tuliolal, but that doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. Boom. Feet of ice complete. So, yep, there it is. I can now get flying in this zone. It's still 93, huh? That's surprising. I think it's time we return to Tuliolal. After scaling Tural's tallest mountain and battling a legendary beast to the death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I hear the forward cabins calling our names. Woot! Alright, cool. The Promises Peace is back at town. So that's it. This is what I set out to do. And that took less time than I thought it would. So this zone went much quicker. But this zone... So this zone went much quicker. but it was far more action-packed than Yoktoral, or than Kozamuka. It was okay. It was okay. I don't know. I feel like the sudden kidnapping plot extended things a bit, and is like, I mean, okay, to be fair, I was getting hungry, and I was like struggling, and I was like, I really want to finish the zone. I really want to finish the zone. I want to be able to unlock flying. So I kind of pushed myself a bit too far in that one. So that's probably on me, to be honest. I don't think it was bad. I like the Moblins, although I'm really surprised the Moblin settlement's so small. So I think I kind of ruined it for myself. But now, and I don't have to do this on the stream. I can do this off stream. In fact, tomorrow, while I'm going to be away, that'll probably be what I work on, is unlock flying, and then I'll start farming for some cloth work. And may just do some dungeon farms. I am... Like, I can just do, like, even now, like, what's amazing is... I can't do it with the trust, right? Can I? Oh, no. Oh, okay, yes. I can actually start leveling my trust now. That's right. I can start leveling it now. No, wait. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay, because if I go to some more, but they're insufficient levels, so I'd have to level some up. But I mean, I could run it with people, but like I can go into duty support and just go right in. And like that first boss, I could fight the first boss and then go pick up the 2 chests up and just do it that way. Although going through the whole dungeon seems lucrative too, because it's like the whole thing is full of coffers everywhere. I don't think I have seen a dungeon with that many coffers. I mean, it feels like there was a lot. I don't know. It's hard to say on that one. It feels like there was a lot. But, all right. I think that's good. I think we're at a good stopping point. And it is late. I mean, I was worried that it was going to get really late, right? With how long the other zones have gone, I thought it was going to be way late. But this is not bad. I can live with this tower. Get out, get off on here. Like I said, I'll be getting these flying, filling this out. I do like this. I do like this method of making you fully complete the first 2 zones before you go to zone 3. It feels far more connected. I mean, I understand, like, so the way it worked in, like, say, Shadowbringers, where you go to Eelmore to see how things are playing out there and then eventually go back. But it's like, it's such a disconnect, because it's like, Eelmore itself didn't feel like a major zone in a way, because it's like you had the small town, the dock town, and then eventually got to where you had to go up the ladder. But then you did that later, and then all that was there was Tomra, and it like felt like it didn't do too much with the second half of it, right? Because it was so late into the story. Walker was okay. The way they made it play out. I'm just hoping they don't feel like they have to stick to this, right? I'm hoping that they don't feel they have to stick to that formula. If they just want to do a full starting zone, I feel like they can. Fringes and... I mean, like here, so the fringes and Ruby C... Like, you did half of the fringes. That one kind of worked out. Ruby C just, was a kind of meh. And then they split this one in half as well. Trying to think how they did this. How did they split up Heaven's Ward? There was a little bit of splitting up here, wasn't there? I don't remember it all that well anymore, though. But hopefully they know they can switch that up if they need for narrative purposes, right? It's like again fighting Bale Armanda. I knew it was coming. We all knew it was coming because it was hyped, right? Because it was. But it's like coming into the zone. I kind of knew this was where that was going to happen. It's because of the formula they've been keeping. Like you get the first trial at the X3, right? So like 83, 93. Next one will probably be 103, but hopefully they shake it up a little bit from time to time. All right, well, that's just me rambling, honestly. I'll go ahead and close this off. Again, thanks. A few people popped in. Not for very long, but hey, you know, maybe we get some people on the VOD squad. We'll see. Those of you who do stay and watch, thank you. It's always a pleasure, and hopefully you all have a wonderful day. And I'll see you on the next one.